taking y'all on this journey with me after losing my job of 8 years, rebuilding everything from scratch and establishing stability. First thing first for me is to definitely try to call unemployment and see what I can do. Unfortunately, unemployment rates are the highest they've ever been right now, and it's damn near impossible to get somebody on the phone. Aww. So I've been trying to call unemployment all week. Every time I call, they open at 8, y'all. I call at 7:57 so that by the time I get through the automated part, it should be 8 o'clock and they're open. When I tell y'all it was 8 and they came on the phone and said, yeah, you will have a 4-hour wait. Now, luckily they said they would call me back, so I'm just hoping that they're able to call me back so that I can get that process started. For anybody who's out there that has lost a job, that need to be your number one step. Definitely try to call the unemployment in your area and try to sign up ASAP, because you start getting paid from the day you sign up, not from the day you lost your job. So definitely I would recommend people doing that. Next things next. For now, since I don't have stable work, I'll probably just be like Ubering, DoorDash and stuff like that for money right now. Definitely sign up for DoorDash, Uber Eats, Grubhub, Lyft, all of the driving apps, because usually you can get in those within a week and start driving. I am going to cancel my subscriptions that I don't need. Subscriptions that were luxury and not necessity. So I will be canceling Planet Fitness. I will be canceling my car wash membership. I'm trying to go through my brain and process anything else, but that would be my next suggestion for anyone who has lost their job after you get on unemployment. Next step I would say is to immediately cancel any subscriptions that's not necessary at the moment. Immediately, of course, start looking for another job. If you know what direction you want to go in, then that makes it easy. You can definitely apply for, like I was in manufacturing, so I know I could probably go out and get a manufacturing job tomorrow. I'm just not interested anymore. I feel like this is my opportunity to find and do something else that I actually have a passion for. So I am going to use this as a time to try to do that. But if you are not able to do that, or don't have cushion money or a way to keep bills and stuff afloat in the meantime, I suggest going and get something, even if it's just like a part-time job. I would suggest going to get something just to have some type of steadily money coming in. This will be my first time in my life not being insured. I'm up here like, as soon as you lose insurance, that's when everything start hurting. You be like, my knee hurt. And you now are out here with no insurance. So my next thing would be to definitely try to get on some type of affordable health care. That is what I'm going to be looking into when I get home. I need Obamacare. Don't let your pride get in the way when you lose a job. It is very hard. It's very hard. And it's not that nothing is wrong with someone having Obamacare or whatever the fuck you need to get through. But when you're not used to having those things and you have to get them, it definitely can be a different feeling, But you have to remain humble. You have to know that God has a plan. My last coverage day for my insurance is today. I put in a prescription for a refill for all my medicines that I may need. Those are a few quick tips that I would suggest for if, the first things you need to probably think about when you've lost your job. This is such a humbling experience for me, for sure. But I did say I was going to be transparent. I was going to bring y'all on this journey with me. I know I'm not the only one in the world that is experiencing this or dealing with this. And, I just want to bring y'all along with me. Maybe give y'all some tips and tricks on things that you might not have thought of, that you can do to make this experience not so bad, Also, if you are out there and you lost your job, that had to be God pushing you out of an environment that the environment no longer served you. Everything has a season. You might want the season to last longer, but it don't. No, the job is like a relationship. I'm going through a breakup right now with my job, and it's traumatizing. But just like relationships, one leave, next bus coming in 15 minutes, baby. Okay? Because I promise y'all, even though I lost my job a couple days, this is the most free I have felt. Like, I feel so free. They were starting to change so many things about that job, and so many rules, and so much fucking protection you gotta wear, that it was starting to become overwhelming anyways. They also changed management, and I definitely didn't like but I feel like, I don't know, I always put it with race. I'm not gonna hold y'all. I feel like I was a black girl in there doing my motherfucking thing, and the white people couldn't stand that. So, you know, they did what they had to do. I don't know how to describe me. Like, maybe if I was from back in the day, I would be a Black Panther. That's what I'm gonna say. Like, I'm all about fight the power. That shit wasn't fair. You didn't get him in trouble, so why the fuck am I in trouble? You know what I'm saying? And they didn't like that. They didn't like how boisterous I was about things, how fair I needed things to be, how I kept things in check and kept a record of every fucking thing, and they had to make shit make sense with me. They didn't like it, you know? So, it's cool. I just stopped by for a second to let y'all know a quick few tips and tricks on things that y'all can be trying to do to maximize your time off once you have lost a job. I'll be back. Stay tuned for more content like this.